Hola gente, muy buenas, bienvenidos a Gunner Games. Hoy comenzamos una guía nueva, una aventura gráfica que se suma a nuestro canal. Y bueno, veis que la ha hecho la misma casa que los que hicieron la fuga de Deponia. Bueno, o la trilogía de las aventuras de Deponia, de Rufus y compañía. Y bueno, aquí la tenemos, es A New Beginning, de Final Cut. Aunque nos venga el título en inglés, el juego está traducido al castellano, solo traducido. No tenemos voces en esta ocasión, ¿vale? Así que el doblaje estará en su versión original, al menos la inglesa, porque estos señores son de Alemania. En fin, ya he jugado un par de episodios, una aventura asequible por el momento. No del todo fácil, pero tampoco complicada si la comparamos con otros. De momento es asequible, pero tiene una historia bastante pegadiza. En fin, empecemos. Pues sí.
You keeping an eye on the watch, Private? 300 seconds, and not a second to spare. And don't forget, never look directly into the sun.
280 seconds left.
Damn it. Looks like my measuring equipment is broken.
No, I'm afraid it's working perfectly fine. 240 seconds left.
We just received news from Antarctica, Machu Picchu, and Eastern Oceania. Their measurements match ours. We're expecting a solar flare similar to the Oswald flare from 2113 within the next 2 weeks. We all know that the terrestrial magnetic field can't protect us from a flare of this scale anymore. Our time is up.
It's not too late yet, Quaddy. We still have a chance.
Well, yeah, what about the Phoenix plan? We could escape.
The Phoenix plan is not an evacuation plan, Hardy. Quite the opposite. No, Salvador is right. A manipulation is our last chance.
What are they talking about?
Is the security of our pilots provided for by now?
Nigel, we are looking at certain death for every living thing in 2 weeks. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. It's time we dare to take the final step. A step back. To the past.
Pues venga, a salvar al mundo.
Curse it. Not again. I hope I have enough spare parts. It never ends, does it? Okay then. Let's see what's wrong with this thing.
No, solo nos dice el botón izquierdo y el botón derecho del ratón, así que tontería. Aunque bueno, os daría las primeras pistas para avanzar, aunque muy poco. Es bastante asequible la aventura porque Bueno, da pocas opciones, objetos son los justos, así que la solución se suele encontrar rápido, solo hay que ser un poco observadores.
Sounds like something is wrong with the motor.
Tapa.
It's closed. Aha.
Bueno, manteniendo el botón pulsado
So that's
izquierdo
the problem. The belt
del
tore.
ratón,
But where can I get a new
se abre esta pequeña interfaz de mirar o coger, dependiendo de las acciones que nos den. Y el derecho, pues abrimos lo que sería el inventario, cuando tengamos algún objeto.
This one's finished.
Bueno, no sé qué ha dicho.
This one's finished.
Ah, vale, sale aquí arriba.
Maybe it can still be fixed. It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt.
Vale, este rotor dice que está atascado, oxidado. ¿Veis? Anudar, van saliendo acciones. La de mirar siempre está, o casi siempre. Y dependiendo del objeto, pues sale una u otra acción, a veces
Oh well.
3
It's worth a
opciones,
try.
4. Ahora le hemos hecho un nudo. Perdón. No. Ahora. Vale. Volvemos a poner.
Not sure that will hold. That's it. The belt tore again. There's no help for it. I need to replace it. Good riddance.
Bueno. De momento nada que podamos hacer. Vale, la ha tirado aquí.
I go in circles, which means I have the advantage over the belt.
Graciosillo.
I know that feeling. The fishing rod was Dr. Angus' suggestion. It is very meditative, Bent. It will help you find peace. I've been sitting at the bank each morning since then, apathetically staring into the water. No, the fishing rod won't solve any of my problems, even if Dr. Angus says otherwise.
Rica basura.
That's part of living near the water these days. I would have done that once, but it will not even take a week before it looks like this again. A Sisyphean labor. I told Dr. Angus that I find fishing abhorrent, so she suggested the fish trap. I've already tried everything, but I really have no use for this thing. This boat has seen better times, but it's still floating. The basement, mausoleum of a failed life, and the only place where I can find spare parts for my fogger. Well, it's locked. The plan was to leave everything behind. That day, I was so drunk I don't even remember where I hid the key.
La llave. Tenemos que buscar la llave. No, no hay nada escondido detrás. Bueno, podemos latir un momento.
Chaos in the streets of Oslo. At 11 o'clock this morning, violent protesters stormed the European headquarters of the International Energy Inspection Agency. They protested the planned renewal of licenses for a total of 7 power plants operated by the controversial energy corporation Indes Industries. During the protests, some militant participants even managed to take hostages. A spokesman of the agency.
We were open to peaceful dialogue right from the beginning, but the current situation forces us to take drastic measures. The activists must understand that they can't force political decision-making with their illegal and extremist actions. If their actions have any impact on the decision at all, it will be a negative one.
Meanwhile, the first injured are taken away and the police are preparing for a long night. It will probably be one of the longest nights in an otherwise peaceful...
And the world keeps turning without me. These are the self-help guidebooks Dr. Angus recommended. I wonder if she reads them herself before recommending them to her patients. I'm Not a Screwdriver. Ways Out of Workaholism by Gunnar Larson. I don't know. At least a screwdriver is useful. Sometimes Dr. Angus comes for a visit. That's why I have a second chair. I'll take a break later after I fixed the fogger. Oh, the bottles are still here. But then, who else but me should take them away? If I didn't have dinner in town, I would never meet any people at all. A full fridge would be social suicide. A sad sight. Rapeseed oil. Until some years ago, it was only good for lamp oil. Today we use it as salad dressing and to prove the bad energy balance of biofuels.
Primer objeto, el aceite.
I'll put that away tomorrow.
Sí, yo digo lo mismo.
It only holds the...
Vale.
Our summer vacation to Italy. Meta beamed, like always, and all I had on my mind was probably how to save the world. I wonder if we could have been happy if I had focused on our relationship instead of on our planet's future. I'm so sorry, Meta. I sacrificed both of us in the end, for a vision no one even cared about. Even during our trip to Italy, I was only thinking about my algae research. I can see it in my eyes. My team on the Atlas 11. We really thought the future of the world was resting on our shoulders. Don't look like that, boy. You can do all those things now your dad didn't allow when you were younger.
Este es el hijo de nuestro prota. No, no.
Don't look like that, boy. You can do it. He'll make it. I look tired, but happy. Don't worry, Lissa. I'll manage somehow. Not a photo for the press, obviously. If it were, Barney would look completely different. They represent the rest of the personnel. By now, the team has grown so much that neither Barney nor I know who works for us anymore. Works for him, that is.
Y bueno, aquí veis esta cosa rara, bulto.
What's this? Something got stuck behind the picture. That looks suspiciously like... Well, well, look what I've found.
Vaya, vaya.
I don't even remember hiding it here. Was I really that drunk?
Es que, por muy borracho que estés, no acordarte de esconder las cosas así no es excusa. Bueno, creo que no había más. Más libros.
I should do that, but not today. These are the books Dr. Angus recommended so warmly. I put them next to the bed to increase the chance of reading them sometime. My bed. At first, I tried to sleep in the bed Maida and I shared. Then I moved to Duva's bunk. My son takes care of my life's work, and I sleep in his old childhood bed.
Oh. Pues nada, abrir al sótano. Ahora, no. Quita. Ahora que tenemos la llave.
How long haven't I been down here? This is where my old life is buried. Okay, let's take a look. I built the shed for Duva and Maida. I didn't want them to get in my way when I was working. Duva's bike. That old thing. We made a tour down the fjord, along the coast, and down to the sea. At that time, the Atlas was being renovated, and while I was waiting for new assignments, I had all the time in the world to be a good dad. It's strange how things change.
Bonita melodía. Melancólica.
An old bicycle tube. Not without proper tools.
No sin herramientas.
How many summer nights did I spend down here, staring at the algae cells? Did I really believe I could change the world? The temptation is great, but I promised Barney and Dr. Angus to enjoy my retirement. Enjoy, right. How fitting. It stopped at 5 minutes to midnight. The symbolism is disquieting. On the other hand, 5 to 12 for all eternity is better than the clock striking midnight someday. There was even more lab equipment in here once. Barney took most of it back to the station so I wouldn't get any ideas and start working again. Hey, there was a screwdriver in there. I better take it.
Y bueno, si no lo deducís aún, pillaremos
An old bicycle tube.
La goma neumática de la bici para sustituirla con la otra que estaba rota en el nebulizador. Usamos destornillador.
Let's see. Yes.
Bent Svensson?
Yes, that would be me. Wait, I'm coming. Maybe you could tell me what you were doing sneaking around this place. You gave me quite a fright.
I didn't intend to. Are you Bent Svensson?
Yes, I am, but... What do you need?
I need your help.
You've come to the wrong place then. I am retired.
But it's very, very important. Much is on the line.
Well, all right, but let me finish my work first. I hate to leave a job undone. Do I know you?
I know your work. That is the reason why I need to talk to you.
Nothing can be important enough not to get an appointment first. Is that your helicopter out there?
It belongs to a friend, I think.
Nice outfit. Are you military?
No, I am from a different organization.
Please, wait a second. I am busy right now.
But...
The sooner you let me finish my work, the sooner I will have time for you.
Bueno, pues terminemos lo nuestro. Bien. A ver cómo lo hice. Ponemos la goma.
Cripes. Too long.
Demasiado larga.
It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt.
Vale, ahora para que no se rompa, ya que está atascado, usamos el aceite.
It's completely rusted. Okay, that should work.
Bien. Y ahora, como esto es demasiado grande, a ver cómo lo hice. Sacamos el tornillo.
Away with it.
Y ponemos el destornillador.
It fits.
¡Tarán! Ahora ya podemos abarcar toda la correa. Y creo que ya estaba.
Right. That should do the trick.
Como veis, de momento son pocas cosas,
Damn it. Someone has to hold the shutter to keep
no
the
presenta
stupid
mucha
screwdriver
complicación,
from
un
popping
poco de
out again.
esfuerzo se llega fácil a la conclusión. Y de momento pues bastante lógico. Bueno, volvemos a hablar con ella. Eso sí, yo recomiendo observar todo lo que se pueda.
I could use your help.
Is that really important? I don't have much time.
If you really want my help,
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
just
Hay
come up
cosas
here.
muy inútiles para observar, pero a veces se nos puede pasar algo útil si no observamos.
There we are.
What's this machine for?
The fogger keeps the wood fresh until winter. I need you over here.
You must push down this shutter while I operate the switch over there.
Do you think you can do that?
Of course. I'm ready.
Well then.
Hey!
¡Ay,
What?
pajarillo!
Stop! Stop! Stop this!
Calm
Exageradísimo.
down, please. It's working as intended.
What are you doing? Are you mad? Turn off the machine right now!
Oh, well, these things happen. But there's no alternative if you want to get rid of the vermin. And I need the wood for heating.
No llores.
You are so stupid.
Oh, great. I've got a visit from Miss Hypersensitivity.
Mal, Ben, mal. Al menos cárgate una paloma.
Wait.
Wait, is that your generic answer to every problem?
Huh?
Tumba del pájaro.
I don't believe it. She really buried the bird, like a little girl. Oh, come on. What's with all this fuss?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't help me after all.
Help? Help with what, for Christ's sake? I am retired. I don't help anyone anymore.
Oh, please, don't look so sad.
Maybe it would be best... What? What's wrong with you?
Water.
Tosiendo sangre.
I need water.
Venga, por agua. Bueno. Arriba. Que haya basura, que tienes mucha agua, ¿eh?
What now? Svensson?
Hello, Bent. This is Dr. Angus speaking. You sound a bit stressed out.
It's a bad time. I have a visitor.
What did I tell you about stress?
Please, Doc. The woman doesn't feel well. She has a seizure or...
We've talked about this 1,000 times, Bent. Your do-gooder complex even earned you a stay in the hospital. You are not responsible for the whole world.
What? But...
Please repeat. I am not responsible for the whole world.
But I have to help this woman.
You have to help yourself first. We've already talked about your do-gooder complex, haven't we? You have a right to be egoistic. You are not responsible for the whole world. Say it.
I don't have time for your mind games right now.
You don't have the time? It was the old Bent who never had the time for anything. Remember that, man? Dark circles around the eyes, worry lines. The maniac who stayed in his lab until the wee hours of the morning and never noticed how life passed him by. Until he woke up in intensive care at the Marine Hospital. But you are the new Bent now. A Bent that no longer feels responsible for the whole world. Come on, I want to hear it from you.
Bueno, pues hay que decirle lo que quiere oír.
I am not responsible for the whole world.
That's
Happy now?
it. Now, get some rest. Why don't you go fishing?
Because I don't want to be part of the overfishing of the seas?
What did I tell you?
I am not responsible for the whole world.
Just remember that. I'll call you tomorrow. So long.
Yes, so long. Okay, now, about you. Why don't you tell me what brings you here?
What brings me here? Okay. Mutual trust. My name is Faye. I am a time travel pilot. Confrontation. I come from the future. Mankind is facing extinction.
What's that? What are you talking about? And what is that note for?
Guidelines for trans-temporal contacting. I told them I couldn't do this.
No. Are you serious?
Salvador was right. Talk is useless.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Fine, you are from the future. Or from the Muppet Show. But what's that got to do with me? What do you want from me?
Your research.
Nonsense.
In my time, mankind is dying. Animals are dying, trees. The whole world is dying. Your research could prevent that.
I'm not responsible for the whole world.
Oh, but you are, Bent. Actually, you are the only one who can help me. The only one who can stop the worst from happening. You, Bent. And you alone are responsible for the whole world.
Qué bien.
You can't know that, but in 500 years from today, the world is a wasteland. Everything is destroyed. The surface uninhabitable. The last survivors live in bunkers below ground, and mankind teeters on the brink of extinction.
Well, that's fascinating.
Do you believe me?
Yes.
No.
Yes, of course.
That's the team. See?
Pues nada, vamos preguntando.
Who is that?
That? Oh, that's Salvador. He was in Norway too. I'm sure you'll meet him soon.
And he comes from the future as well?
Yes. Yes, of course. Where do you think the picture was taken?
On a space station? On Mars?
Don't be ridiculous. You'll understand soon.
This man, the bald one, he looks important.
That's Quaddy, our commander. His task is to keep everyone in the colony alive. I think it was hard for him to send us on such a difficult mission. Nigel is my mentor. He took care of me after my parents died.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What happened to them?
They were wind scouts. They miscalculated the vertical pressure of the toxosphere. The kites held, but the anchor tore.
That... sorry to hear that.
That's okay. You couldn't know.
You don't look very happy.
I'm nervous. After all, I'm supposed to save the world.
I guess everyone believes that at some point.
Oh, that is Delvin. He is something like a prodigy. He fixed the numator on his own, before anyone even knew that the thing was broken. Delvin gets along with everybody.
He looks scared.
We all were, each in our own way. Joseph spent a lot of time in the archives. That was where he learned everything there is to know about the world.
That must have been quite a lot.
Oh, well, not that much, really. But he must have read everything that was still legible at least 100 times. Dina and Joseph were eager to go to Europia. After the mission, they wanted to see the art there. I don't know.
So you are not into art?
I just don't see how that can help us saving the world.
Who is the woman in the red sweater?
Sadi. She's my best friend. She went to South America.
On a student exchange?
No, we don't have things to exchange. All this materialism was what doomed the world in the first place. We don't need all that in the future. We just want to survive.
All right, never mind. It was a misunderstanding. Please calm down.
Chill out.
This is Hardy. He was sent to the Zwiebelberg to talk to the rulers there.
And where's that supposed to be? In Neverland?
I'm not sure, but I don't think that's where it is.
Conversación de besugo.
Pretty costumes. So, why are you doing this?
You still don't understand? In our time, the world is coming to an end. The catastrophe is too far advanced. We are time travel pilots. We were sent to the year 2050 to stop the climate change.
Excuse me?
We wanted to redress the mistakes of mankind, but we miscalculated.